maybe, 5 seconds in, always messed up. So I took out the Schecter today. Figured I'd go over some stuff to look for in a bass when you're buying, especially under $1,000. There's some things that you can get that make it stand out from other things, have features, and I don't know, all the different stuff that you could benefit from. So for this one, and the reason I'm talking about that is because this bass, to me, is the most value you're gonna get, the most bang for the buck you'll find. Again, not endorsed, not sponsored, any of that stuff. It's just, I love this bass. It's really, really good. It's affordable, but that's subjective. When I say affordable, I mean under $1,000. I got this for like 700 or something like that. They can get it for 8 after tax nowadays. I don't know. I've had this for like 2 or 3 years. But the reasons I like it, for starters, it feels great. There's just that. And it looks amazing. That's a big part too, that people don't really talk about, but I do, because your bass is personal to you. So you have to like the way it feels. It goes in with feeling and looking, aesthetic, all that stuff. Aside from that, the bridge is really good. And by really good, I mean, it's pretty flat. You don't get snagged on anything. Not that we palm mute, but it's really sleek, feels fine. You can go through the bridge or through the body when you string it. It's also an active bass, which is rare to see for, I don't know about rare, but for a price point like that. The only thing is it stays active. There's no switch to make it go passive. And that means that the battery's always on and it's engaged. You could go passive if you turn the, it's a 2-band EQ. You turn the low all the way down and you turn the high all the way down. And that means there's nothing boosting the signal. So you can go passive, but there's no actual switch to do it. You just gotta lower both knobs. Outside of that, 24, I think. 12, 15, 17, 19. My math is off. 12, 13, 14, yeah, 15, 17, 18, 20, 21, 22, yeah, 22 frets. They're a little weird to get up here. I was talking to someone in the comments about that. If you're really gonna play high register stuff, but the way it goes is, like my Fender P bass, that has 20 frets, 20 reachable frets. This has easily 20 reachable frets. Without fuzz and distortion. Oh, that's another, someone just commented on a regular video. You subbed, what's up Asher and Sam? I don't know which one you are. Thanks for subbing. Sorry I wasn't here yesterday. I just started bullshitting about this bass and what to look for when you're buying stuff. But yeah, thanks for the sub. So what I was getting at is the 20 frets, it is super easy. You have the extra 2 just in case you need it, but I don't know. If you're really going in, not no man's land, but do you really need, I rarely go up there, even on the 6th string. Well, even more so on the 6th string, so I have a whole other string to do that stuff. But aside from that, hello, what's up? The pickups are really good on this too. They're stock, meaning they come from the factory with the EMGs. So I love that. Just a roll off, roll on, and it's just a solid build. So just those reasons alone, especially the pickups, the electronics are really good. This thing just sounds amazing. And these strings are pretty old. They're like 2 years old. No, I've had it for a year and a half, this bass. However long I've had this bass, these are the strings for it. Might be, actually it's 3 years now, Jesus. So these are like 2 years, these strings. Schecter Model T, that's right. And not just plug in the instrument, even though I am not paid for doing that or whatever. But what to look for when you're buying a bass, especially under $1,000. I prefer to do the option of bridge or through the neck. I also like the option of going, having it active is really good, because like I said at the beginning, if you weren't here for it, if you don't have the switch, like this one doesn't, to switch it to passive, you just turn the low, all the EQ you turn completely off, and now it's passive. It's a really good P bass sound, or passive bass sound. But obviously when you turn up the EQ all the way, it's gonna get louder because you're boosting the signal. The neck dive, pretty good. I mean, it goes down, but it's not, I don't know. If you hold it like we normally play, there it is, that's a sweet spot. But if you put it sideways, it's definitely gonna go. But just at a regular sitting, there you go, like that. You can see how it's curved. If you match it with the curve, it won't dive on you. but obviously as you go and shove it sideways, it'll dive down. Because it's heavier up here on the head. The headstock is pretty big. But what I like about it is it's regressed, so you really have a dip. Because the tuning posts are lower than obviously where the nut is. So naturally they're all going to go down. I don't know if you can see that. So there's really, the string tension is great on this thing. Plus it has the tree on it as well, for the tree being this metal piece right here. That makes them, you know, have more of a dip. Salam from Slovenia. That shit looks dope, man. Marcus Miller style. Yeah, it's actually, this style is the old P basses, like the original ones. I believe it's from like the first P bass was in 51, and then they started doing like the Telecaster kind of pick art to it. So that's where that style comes from. What if you play in your lap like a classical? Yeah, it would work too. Like, you mean like that? Yeah, then you could always get higher if you're gonna go that way. But you would have to actually just sit and play like that. You're not really gonna switch midway. But yeah, that's another way of playing. If on a bass it feels, I don't know, I don't like it. That's just me personally, to each their own. But I play classical music back here all the time. Like, I just prefer it always back on this side. What if you play in lap? That was the last comment. Hey, just strumming by to say hello. Strumming by. Sounds good. Devesh, if that is your name. But yeah, definitely subscribe, because I keep telling people at 10,000, at 6,000, which is coming up really soon, I'll do the Muse, break down that one. Not just on a live video, I'll make a video for it like that. But I have to, the reason I want to get to 6,000 is if I put that video up, I feel like people will subscribe just from watching that video and never really hang out. Like, I like having a whole community here where people interact with each other in the comments and all that. So I want to get an organic number. And then also at 10,000 subscribers, I'll do the Maxwell Murder solo, note for note, showing it on one finger. So that'll be a big one. But again, I don't want just people that, not that I don't want, whatever, but I'm trying to grow a community here through the live chats and everything. So that's why I'm saving it for those numbers. Do you double thumb slap? Yeah, you can. I'm not good at it. That's not really slap. I know it's Victor Wooten, who's a god, and I'm nobody compared to that. But I don't consider it really slapping. Like, slapping to me is actually slapping. Not when you play through it. You're strumming with your thumb. Right? That's how I've always looked at it. I'm back. I am back. Woo! I was gone yesterday. Yeah, I'm still alive. I just took the day. Well, I didn't even take the day off. I had a million other things going on yesterday. Holiday from Green Day? I thought you were saying holiday in Cambodia. Yeah, I've never learned it, but I could do a video on Green Day. Michael Jackson and Green Day are bass lines that I've been getting a lot of requests for that I'll need to be doing. Jacko, I'm going to do Teen Town. That's another one. I got to relearn how to play it. But yeah, that's another one that's kind of like, I've only seen people show off how to play it. I haven't seen anyone break down how to actually play that, so I'll definitely make that video. But I have to, I don't know how to play right now. There's just no way. But that's a big one for me. That's on my that's at the top of a long list of things to be doing. How is your wife or girlfriend? I forgot. Everything's fine. Yeah, she was sick. She's doing better now. Girlfriend. But yeah, thanks for asking. I like calling it thump and pop because, in my opinion, real slapping is on the upright bass. That's a good point. You struck the right chord, so I have subscribed. Nice. I appreciate it as I start playing the right chords. Well, that's another one. Chords. What is a wrong chord and a right chord? I'll just use that as a diving board. So, like, if you were to play the wrong chord, let's say, like that right there, sounds ugly as fuck. But in context, right there is the same chord to jump. So ugly chords or dissonant resonant chords I use all the time to get me from point A to point B and pull tension and then release. Play Metallica? I play Metallica every time. Are you constantly trying to progress on bass? Always, every day. I don't remember how to play Master Puppets. I gotta relearn that. I'll do a video on Master Puppets though. My friend of Misery, I know. There's a couple of ways of playing that. Obviously, it's played with a pick on the recording, so you want the strings to ring out. So I don't rake it. You could. Salt of swings, I could do that. But yeah, well, the reason I don't rake my friend of Misery, I mean, I could, but it's because when you play, your finger comes down and stops the string below it from ringing out, as opposed to where they're all ringing. It's way more staccato, meaning it's abrupt, it ends. So I usually just claw my hand up and more faster. I go that way, or play with a pick. Can you play Where Is My Mind? I have a video for Where Is My Mind. I don't remember, it's easy, it's only like 4 notes. If you type in Where Is My Mind, or like Pixies or whatever, that's the Pixies, right? The song they use at the end of Fight Club. Yeah, if you type in 1 minute bass, use spaces or no spaces, but use a numerical 1. 1 minute bass, Where's My Mind? It'll show up. You can watch the whole, it's an early lesson. So I'm even more awkward than I am now. I'm like really weird. But you can learn how to play it there. Tony Levin and King Crimson, sick. Dire Straits. Yo, what's good? Are you sent by heaven? Quick question. No, I'm not. I have to learn, I didn't forget about that Cars song either. I believe it was the Cars. I screenshot it. I took a screenshot of it. Yo, how have you been? You think we could hear the fretless bass? Yeah, of course we can. I mean, ask, but don't, yeah, I'll take out the fretless right now. Dude, what bass? Oh, let's talk about this bass first. Yeah, I started this video talking about this bass and how it has everything I would look for if I was buying a bass. And I'm not sponsored by them either. Pixies, blah, blah, blah. Can you play 5 Finger Death Punch? I can. I don't know any of it. I don't know how I feel about them, though. But that's just me. I'm a huge Pantera fan. So anything close to that, I'm like, eh. Nirvana, yeah. Back to the Schecter. Yeah, so this bass, what I love about it, it's active. It's under $1,000. It has EMG pickups. You could string it through the bass, through the body, or through the bridge. The bridge is flat and sleek. Doesn't, like, nag anything. So you can really get back here and change your tone. And it's just really well built. I think the parts are made in Indonesia, but it's assembled in the USA. So that's like the quality control they get all set up here. And for the bang for the buck, I can't think of anything better. But what I would do, like I said, at the beginning, there's no switch for passive. So if there's no switch for passive, you turn the EQ all the way off, both of them off. And now you have a passive bass. That's it, because there's no signal being boosted. You can play Nirvana, love the Schecter. It's midnight here in India, that's crazy. Have a good night, Devesh. I'll see you soon. I somehow managed to misadjust my Fender Rumble amp in a way that completely cuts the highs, but deep tones have full gain. I have the highs on a proper level, though. Any guesses? I don't know. If the amp is screwed up, misadjust your Fender. I keep everything at noon on my amps. That's my go-to, and then from noon you can mess around with it and adjust it as you see fit. But you have a good baseline if you're at flat, like 0, dead noon on all the knobs, except for volume. You know, whatever you need to set that at. To be honest, I like 5 Finger Death Punch because I'm into more heavy stuff, but listening to Ninja Sex Party, sick. Also, I swapped out the strings in my new bass to flat wound, and it made a much cleaner sound on the resonator. That's it. I love that resonator. I love to hear that thing. I mean, I will check on that anyways later. Yeah, I would put it at noon for diagnosing what's wrong with your amp. Put all the knobs to noon except the volume. Keep that at a reasonable level, and start tweaking with it. And really listen with your ears. Like, of course you listen with your ears, but I mean, like, be intentional about what you're listening to. Wait till you see there's even heavier music. Yeah, love metal. Okay, thanks. Yeah. No problem. Let me know how it goes with the amp because I love Fender Rumbles, and I like Fender Rumbles because they're very flat. They don't have like their own personality. I mean, like they don't have their own. Like the Aguilera has its own characteristic to it. It's like super punchy while being warm at the same time. It's a little smooth, but it'll punch. The Fender Rumble to me sounds just whatever bass you put in there. It sounds like that bass, which is really cool. Super clear. There's many reasons why you'd want one or the other and stuff, but that's how I found. Like I have a Rumble 25, and each one of these basses sounds like exactly what that bass is supposed to sound like on each one. Flamenco influence, blah blah blah. Aside from that, I love it. Absolutely right. Yeah, I'm missing stuff in there. But yeah, what do we have? 15 minutes, 34 people. Sick. 13 likes, 31. I said that. 3 people bounced. But yeah, that's when looking for a bass, that's what I go for. Are those main points? Oh, you said you wanted to hear the fretless. Let's do that. Let's hope it's in tune. About to find out. So give me a second. Put all this shit away. I'm dancing back here because it's super tight. All right. Oh my God. I swear, I'm not drunk. Ugh. Just old. I can't balance for shit. Let's see how loud this one is going to be. Not bad. I'm still missing notes like crazy on this. That's another thing. The electronics are a little weird on this. Someone changed the electronics. They took out the stock pickups and put on EMGs on this one, which I don't particularly care for. The stock pickups on the other Warwick I have, which is right here, the other Corvette, they're called MECs. They're really good. You have the exact same, sick. What is the most tenacious song in your opinion, guys? Oh, you guys are talking. Well, I was a bully stream, got bored. One major question I have though is why the strings are so far from the bridge. It's made for a company called Tacoma. I don't know if you talk, what, you mean like why they're far from here? Because it ends here and then the saddle comes back here. Is that what you mean, so far from the bridge? It just extends it, pulls it further. I think it's string tension and stuff like that. I really don't know because usually with a bridge, it just ends right there and you'd have the neck through. You'd have this effect because it would go down into the neck, or not the neck, Jesus, through the body. So by doing this, you just don't have to drill through the body. It just kind of gives the same angle of string. Through the bridge would be like this, but because of that, it comes down that way. Oh, I forgot the D in Tenacious D. Tenacious D, my favorite one is they play that Radiohead riff. I don't remember it, especially being a fretless, but the riff from Paranoid Android from Radiohead, Tenacious D does. Can you please play Hysteria if you can? Yeah, I'm gonna do a whole video on Hysteria at 6,000 subscribers. So if you want to see that, subscribe. And the reason I'm doing that is when I put that video up, people are gonna subscribe. But I want people to be organically in this thing. But I could play it. As I don't remember it. I just played it at the beginning of this video. That thing, it's really just 3 different parts on 3 different strings. But 6,000, which is really soon, I'll put a video up for that. You feel like headbanging? Headbang. Hammer Smash Face? No, I used to know it. I have to relearn it, and that's definitely a video I'm gonna put up. Hammer Smash Face. That's a great bass line. The whole song, start to finish. Yeah, I always play Pink Floyd. I just relearned it. Let's see. It's hard because I have a fretless with no lines on it, but yeah, there you go. There's a video I have for that too, that you could type in Pink Floyd 1 minute bass. It'll show up. Again, an early video. where I'm really weird, but you'll be able to learn it. Hey You by Pink Floyd. Was it written on it? I don't know. Could have been. I like the bass in the nails through the night. And 5 nails through the night, blah, blah, blah. Woo, hell yeah. I do. The Chili Peppers, I don't know. Chili Peppers are weird because they're all so incredibly talented. Except this, I don't know about talented. Anthony Kiedis, I could take or leave. But all the other guys are like monsters at their instruments. But for some reason, when you put them all together, it's not my taste. I don't really care for it too much. I just saw the Peanut Dirge. The strings on the resonator are high up off the fretboard, and the bridge is a waffle style on it. Looks like an aftermarket piece. It might be did you buy the resonator new? I am talented. Thank you. I'm sure you are too. And we're all talented. It's just how much practice do you put into it. I learned playing by ear and searching the tones by sliding. It works, but I wonder if Fretless makes it better. Quote unquote. I like how you put better in quotes. Maybe. Again, it's subjective. I think that's what you meant by the quotes too. Yeah, the best way of doing that though, because something is so new, you just got to put in the hours. Play it every day for like a month and a half, and then you'll be able to form a much better opinion, right? a more based opinion, no pun intended. Same here. I don't really care. Anthony singing, yeah, ding dang dong 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 dong, whatever the fuck that is that he does. Am I in a band? I'm not in a band right now. I'm playing on Wednesday in a band though, at ASU. So this guy hit me up. He's pretty cool. It's like his drum side project. I don't know, a side project. It's a project band. So we're playing for an hour at some art event at Arizona State University. So that'll be cool. And I have a band. I record a lot. Well, I have a lot of recordings. And come 2025, I'm gonna actually record an album, something that I've been backburnering for over 12 years. But yeah, that's on Spotify, that band. Drown the Ship. If it doesn't show up, type in Deliver Sin or Evolve or Die. They're just 2 demos from 2009 where I wrote, it's a one-man band. I got my friend to play drums on one of those, and I programmed the drums on the other. But the rest is all my bullshit. Do you only play bass? No. Guitar and drums I could fake, but I don't even consider that. But yeah, guitar and bass are my main go-tos. Do you want that free album cover? Sure, man. Absolutely. Did you check it out? Did you actually listen to it? Only if you like it, otherwise there's no point. I'm trying to read all the rest of it. What did he say? I learned playing it by hearing, searching the tones. Yeah, I read that already. Stairway to Heaven? I don't know it off the top of my head, but I could make a video of that. Let's talk Jocko. Sure. What do you want to talk about? Harmonics? Can you play the 5-string in the back? I sure can. You have to go now. Bye, George. No, got it secondhand at the pawn shop, music store, the new stuff. Resonated quad moves like a fly in a bug lamp. Wonderwall, that's a video I'm gonna do also. The bass line for Wonderwall is sick. It's like it's hidden in plain sight. That bass line is amazing. Yeah, you wanna hear the 5-string, I could do that. Some jokers stole your frets from your bass. Yeah, they did. It's real funny. But yeah, someone asked for the 5-string. So yeah, I'll throw that one on. I just got that one set up because it was buzzing like crazy. You ever see it in any of the videos that I have whenever I'm playing it before this? Hold on. It buzzes like nuts. And it's just the way it came. I think it was a floor model that they sent me, which I'm pretty pissed off about. And people just fuck up instruments when it's sitting around a Guitar Center or whatever. So this thing is so much lighter than that Warwick. It's like incredibly noticeable. So yeah, this will be pretty loud. I gotta lower that. But yeah, no more buzzing on the low B. The one thing about about this 5-string is it's a shorter, it's not short scale, but shorter. Most of my, I think it's 34, which is whatever. I guess that's long scale, but you know, you get into like 35, 36. The reason is it's a tighter string, so it doesn't flop as much. But this is great for like rock and stuff like that, because you get that click sound like. Without any distortion, just right into the amp. Plays blah blah blah. Stole them on eBay. Sold them on eBay. You know some anesthesia. I was just playing anesthesia. These strings are really good too. They're brand new. Stuff. Longview, yeah, there's a video I do of Longview. I'm not just gonna do jukebox stuff though. Ask me like questions. Blink I could do, yeah, of course. Do you think bass is easier than guitar or harder? I believe bass, I don't know. It depends on the person. Because some people find it hard to like keep your fingers so close together and like spell out chords. And other people find playing one note at a time easier. But in the same breath, some people just have a fucking hard time pushing down. They feel like it's cables. Like, a lot of people aren't able to get there. Well, they're able to get there, but they don't put the practice in. It's easier to play bass shitty and sound good. It's easier to not put in any work and sound good on bass than it is on guitar. I do believe that. Because you just ride root notes. Opinion on slapping? I don't listen to bands that slap typically, so I don't get into slapping. I have a lot of opinions on slapping. I think slapping is used a lot to show off and not for any point in a music, like in a song. And that's for a reason. Like there's songs that are great with slapping in it, but I don't know. I think a lot of it is look at me stuff, especially on YouTube. A lot of it is, like a ton of it. You're a percussionist most of the time. So that's what I think about slapping. I could go on and on, but I won't. Please play My Friend in Misery. I just did before, but I could do it again. I love some Metallica rattling noise on a 5-string, yeah. That's my little version of that. One thing that made me mad though was someone put stickers on it. Oh, that sucks. I used to undo the rest of the oil to take them off, so why cover it up with stickers? I mean, the headstock is carved. Yeah, that would piss me off. Bass is more validating because you get away with extra fills. I really like that. Yeah, bass is the foundation of everything, so it's fundamental. The Trooper? I don't know about the intro, but... Is that it? Or is it? No, I'm on a yeah, I think it's here. Right. I think, yeah. Where is it? It might be up here. I don't know, something like that. Please play blah 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 with my 5-string. How do I get over the mental block of shifting my thumb? That's a tough one. You just do it all the time. For me, when I don't keep my thumb on the pickup anymore, especially when I was learning how to do that. I never have it there. If I'm playing it, it's just kind of riding. Maybe it'll be a little bit on the pickup, but not a lot, and then always on the B string. And then when I come up to the E, I don't just have it on the E, I rest the other part of my thumb on the B. This way it doesn't ring at all. And you can fly up here, and this is just anchored. You can really use it as an anchor point. You can go pretty fast with stuff. Like... the whole time. It's just staying right there. I'm missing so many of these comments. You guys are going crazy in a good way. Blah, 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 blah. What's my favorite song? Changes every single day. Oh, the misery everybody wants me. Hello from Poland. What's up? Thanks. Very great job. You got it. Where'd you get that rad shirt? I found this. It might have been on eBay or Amazon. Not like used on eBay. If I did it that, nothing against it, but actually I don't want other people's smelly shit. I even have a hard time going buying thrift shop stuff. But yeah, Frankenstein, Bride of Frankenstein. I just searched it. Probably like 2 a.m. looking for a shirt, like I normally do. You play bass because I have a hard time telling the finer strings. Thicker strings help me to play without looking. Besides, I only have one eye. Yeah, not having a look helps, I'm sure. Sorry about your eye, man. Have you ever recorded in your bedroom? Just a random thing I used to do. Yeah, I record all the time. I'm recording in my living room right now. Like, there's so much stuff I'll play on here that I'll go back to and be like, oh, okay, let's use that later. Like this one, that whole riff was just fucking around on YouTube, like talking to you guys, and I went back and I learned it. How about drums? I'm not that good at drums, but I love playing with a drummer. Air guitar is good training. Oh, in my bathroom, not bedroom. Yeah, you can record in the bathroom. The reverb is great, especially if you're singing. You wanted to buy a bass, but not sure. Do you have any recommendations? Yes, the very beginning of this video, which is going to stay up there forever, I literally was talking about what I look for in buying a bass under $1,000. I recommend a Schecter Model T if you have the money to do it. I think it has the most value for the money you're spending, like by far. But Squires are good, all that stuff. And buy new, don't buy used. And I know it's like, oh, the bougie guy with all the basses around him is telling me not to buy used. Yeah, don't buy used. Especially if you're just starting out, get something that you know is going to be good. There's not going to be any problems. And if there are, you can take it back to the source that sold it to you. It's worth the extra money just for that reason. It's you're paying for value. You're not paying for exchanging money. That's how I look at it, at least. You choose this willingly. Multiple string guitars exist. I'm waiting to buy bass. Yeah, Metallica. Sorry, I'm in hater mode. I recently heard a riff from Creed's song called My Prison. It's, yeah, Creed has Mark Tremonti. He's the name of their guitar player. He's fucking amazing. Even back in the day, in like, what was that, early 2000s or late 90s, whenever they were big when I was a kid, everyone would shit on Creed, like everybody. No one could talk shit about Mark Tremonti. He played this like signature PRS guitar because he's really, really good. He's like an incredible guitar player. Like, and even haters, like everyone has to admit it. He's that good. Please play whatever is Song of the Misfits. It's just a bunch of blue stuff. Brains for dinner, brains for lunch, brains for breakfast, brains for brunch. Just play, the Misfits are easy. They're so easy I can't play it right now. I'd have to be able to hum it though. Riff, blah, blah, blah. Do you ever turn the phone off, lights out, lay down, and have to wake up to get your instrument? Yeah, all the time. It makes me furious. Yeah, but it gets me more mad if I don't get up to do it. If that doesn't happen too often, but like if I have a wake me up inspiration moment to play something or write something, I get my ass up and I do it. And I use my phone to record it and I go right back to sleep. And 9 times out of 10, it's worth like going through. And 10% of the time, it's like, what the fuck was I thinking? It wasn't worth anything. But if you're getting jolted out of sleep, I don't know if you believe in God or anything like that, but if you don't believe in God, there's a power greater than you that is forcing you to get up and create musically. Get the fuck up and create musically. It's bigger than you. So go do that. Yeah. It's worse when you lose it. Yeah, it sucks. That's why you got to record everything. Like, it's like with a dream. You'd be like, oh, I had the weirdest dream last night. It's like, well, about what? Like, I don't know. I forgot after like 45 seconds. Unless I tell someone, right? Like, someone. If I tell my girlfriend like right afterwards, like I did this morning, I'll remember it because it's weird. But if I don't say anything or write it down, it's out the window. Never coming back. Do you have blah, blah, blah. Longest time you ever played or recorded? Like how long I've ever, how long did I play a set? Probably like 3 or 4 hours. Something like that. Recording, I do it all the time. But that was like song by song. I try to get one take every time on a recording. That's the goal. I don't like overdubs. Yeah, so if you get one take everything, you're pretty good. That's what you strive for. Going to see Creed in December. That's gonna be sick. I know what Joja is now. Giuseppe. 3 Doors Down is opening. Don't ask my girlfriend politics. Still gonna be fun. Do you ever fear that you heard a line somewhere and then lost it and you may be stealing it? Sometimes, but more so on acoustic guitar when I write on that. But everything's been done before, so it's, you know, that's like, it's good to play it for other people, like other musicians. They'll be like, oh, that sounds just like blah blah blah. You're like, oh, okay, oops. I really wish I spoke Russian. I want to be able to understand what you said. Whoa, haha, painful or not? Do you ever fear blah blah blah? Yeah. So not too bad. 51 people. We got a lot of people in here. So yeah, I'll keep repeating it. When we get to 6,000 subscribers, Hysteria, whatever. I'll do that one, and at 10,000, I'll do the Maxwell Murder solo. And the reason for gatekeeping that, if you want to call it that, technically it is gatekeeping. I could put those videos up and people will watch it and they'll just subscribe, but I want to grow an organic thing in here. Every time I've gone live, there's been like 20 subscribers just from these videos, which is pretty cool because that means we're growing an actual community where people talk with each other. And like if you're watching a video about something, odds are you're not the only person with questions or whatever. My point is to build an actual community, which is what we're doing here. It's pretty awesome. So that's why I'm waiting for the subscribers to go up. This way we have milestone markers and everyone gets something back for it. If I half remember a line I may have stolen, but I change it later. Yeah, that's fine. If it bothers you, I would do the same thing. Subscribing, thank you. Wolo1. Can you play a heavy metal bass line? Yeah, I can play some of my own shit. I have to drop D for it, even though I'm on a 5-string, because I pedal the string, meaning I come back to the open. It goes faster than that. But yeah, coming down to that D every time always helps with metal. Subbing, that's kind of slick. Dope. What's up, Corey? Corey Vortex, thank you for subscribing. Do more Chili Peppers? I'll do more Chili Peppers. I have to learn Chili Peppers though. I did one on Give It Away. And that's not slapped. He just plays really hard with his right hand in that song. What's up, Bree? 1 minute ass. Nice. Mike Hawk. The Russian dude said hello, friend. His name is Sergey Fisher. All right. What's up, Sergey Fisher? And thanks for translating, Giuseppe. I appreciate that. Play Other Side by the Peppers. I could do that. I don't remember that one. I won't remember it, but I'll come back and look at it. Because I put a list together. Every time this chat keeps going. When the video's done, this video stays on forever, like on YouTube. So I'm able to go back and check it out. Other Side is sick. I don't remember it. Something up there in that register. Please play Monster. I don't know what Monster is. Who made Monster? Show is fire to Wolo. I don't know. Oh, you guys are talking about this. See, this is awesome. So I'm talking about community, where you guys actually chat with each other. I don't know what the fuck is going on. Tiger Arm, I was supposed to learn it for someone I was giving lessons to, and then I couldn't keep up with a bass lesson schedule. It's on the list somewhere. It's on the other list, the older list. I gotta check that out. Tiger Arm is a lot of stand-up though, isn't it? Like, another good stand-up bass, like punk band, is Living End. Is really good. Prisoner Society is. Cool stream. I earned a sub and $2. Thank you, George. George Bush. Oh my God. What is the? Hold on. George Bush. Thank you so much. Please try A.R. Raymond. I missed that. Composition. When George Bush dodged that shoe was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. Twice he did it. It's fucking great. Guy's something else. Say whatever you want about politics, but just on an entertainment level, that guy is fucking priceless. Yeah, I found a girl online yesterday. She's Batman, by the way. Sick. She got into the peppers and says she needs to play with a pick. Sometimes. Flea doesn't do that. He just plucks really hard. Yeah, but he made a record. I remember reading it in Bass Player magazine. It was like all the rage because Flea was playing with a pick on one of his records. He was playing Modulus with the basses, and he covered his bass in like Sex Pistols and like the Buzzcock stickers and stuff like that. Flea did play with a bass. It might have been on that song that you guys just mentioned before, Californication. I don't know, but he was playing with a pick for a minute, or at least on one album. Do you watch APH Wow? I don't know how to say that, but I want to. It sounds like it's fun to say. APHMAU AFMAU. No, I don't. Can you play How You Remind Me by Nickelback? I don't know it, but I can, sure. Yes, seen it. Now watch this dive. You want? Don't want politics here. I don't want politics anywhere. What's my favorite song? It changes all the time. I played Money before by Pink Floyd. This bass sounds great. And it's on the bridge pickup too. If you put it on both, it changes much more smooth. A lot more growl. That's the Stingray kind of sound to it. What is my favorite song? Changes every day. Rage Against the Machine is sick. They really are. Do you fuck with Meshuggah? I do fuck with Meshuggah, and I'm learning Bleed. And by learning it, I mean I'm learning it to a level of where I can teach it. So that's going to be another video. I'm not waiting for subscribers on that. As soon as I'm able to play that, like, very well, then I'm going to make a video on it. That's all done with a pick. And it's not... it's hard because it takes practice, and I haven't gotten there yet. I also haven't put in as much time as I need to put into it. I kind of just am... If I don't get it in 5 minutes, I'm giving up, which doesn't get us anywhere. Or me anywhere. Pink Floyd's sick. Is that bass... This bass is from Ernie Ball Music Man. But Leo Fender made these basses. Technically not this one. This has 2 pickups on it. They made that in like 2000. But the first Stingray, Leo Fender sold Fender's CBS. And then he left. And he made the Stingray. Which is this crazy active bass with this huge fucking pickup on it. So it's made by the guy that made Fender. Can you play Billie Jean riff? Yeah. The Billie Jean riff is... Or right up here, and then it goes up. But since I'm on the 5 string, any reggae? Love reggae. If you want to play reggae, play a major scale with a flat 7. It's also known as Mixolydian. 1, 2, 3 scale degrees. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, flat 7. That. And then you just mess around like Bob Marley, like stir it up, steer it up. Oops. That's like the pipeline between reggae and ska is so close, like Suicide Machines. You just fly with it that way. It's all major scales. That's why major scales everyone kind of scoffs at, but It's everything. That orange bass in the back, yeah, I love. That's my favorite bass ever made, like by far. I think Billie Jean bass's keyboard. I think it was made on a keyboard. It's not cringe at all. It's fucking 80s music. Well, was that 80s or 90s? I don't know what year that came out. Probably 80s. Favorite bass line of all time changes all the time. I don't know since it depends what I'm playing. Like a Stingray. That is one of my favorite bass lines ever. It's Waiting Room by Fugazi, if you don't know that one. One minor 6. And a minor 3rd. Whatever it is, it just sounds great. Please slap bass. I'm not good at it, and I don't like it. And that's a chicken versus the egg thing. I don't know if I don't listen to slap too much. I had to lower it because, let's try that again. Yeah, it's fucking loud in this apartment. So, we'll chill with that. What's the song in the back of your head at all times? It changes all the time. Right now it's Fugazi because I was just playing. That'll be in my head all day. Yesterday was stuff I write gets stuck in my head all the time. Like yesterday or 2 days ago, I was going over the Mixolydian. This little thing that I go backwards and spell out chords on scales to get the vibe, the feel of what it sounds like. So Mixolydian was. And now that was stuck in my head for like the last 2 days. Is there wrong with playing? No, this is definitely play by ear. You should do both. People think it's like some scarcity thing. It's either or like how people that read music can't play with feel. Of course they can play with feel. And just like playing with by ear is, you could do all of it as long as you're playing. That's the point there. Is there anything wrong with playing? Period. All the other stuff doesn't matter. As long as you're playing, you're good. Do I know Krungbin? No. I've been listening to Kubla Khan a lot. I listened to them last night for like hours, smoking a cigar, working on artwork. It was a day in the life. That's what I do. Yeah, no problem. Dino Harper. Solid name. But no, Krungbin? That's like way too many consonants without a vowel. KHR and then NGB. I don't know how to pronounce that. It's like a hockey player name. Laura Lee's bass in. I gotta check it out. I'll definitely look that up. But yeah, solid amount. What time of day is it? 2 o'clock? What's today? Friday? More people than usual. What you all about? Do you know? Of course, Shaka Khan's the shit. She has such good ones. I think she covered "Take Me Higher." I think she did. I know the song in my head, like all the synths going and everything like that. Ain't Nobody Love Me Better. That's a good one. If that's whatever song is in my head, I don't know how to articulate the name of it, but if you could hear what's in my head, man, it's such a good song. I'm pretty sure Ain't Nobody Love Me Better. That's the lyrics, at least. So fucking good. They are from Texas. The name is Ty for airplane. Okay, I'll check it out. Your advice about my Fender Rumble actually sorted your high cut. Yeah, see? Perfect. When in doubt, put everything dead fucking, what's the industry term? Dead balls center. Dead balls center. And you'll be able to figure it out from there. But you have to actively listen. Like, I do it all the time. They call it like radio fatigue or something. Well, that's what people like, first respond. I'm not a first responder, but you know, at all. But people that hear radio all the time, they'll miss out on things because it's just fucking white noise after a while. So when I say like be intentional about listening, yeah, really listen to your amp and focus only on what knobs are actually changing, and you'll be, you know, you'll think you're like some fucking genius, but you're really just paying attention in situations we normally don't. Mudvayne, I don't play a lot of it, but I love that, like, I think whatever that is, that fucking pull of a tritone one, so dissonant. I don't know. Something like that, right? I gotta remember. When I was a kid, I used to play it all the time. Bro, thanks a lot. Oh yeah, same stuff. Peace, strength, and thumbs up. I love those emojis. I use them all the time. I used to be so against emojis. Because of my ADD, by the way. But yeah, I don't know. 51 minutes, 30 people, and 35 likes. You guys are crushing it. But yeah, I guess this time of day is better to go live in. So that always helps. And what else? I don't have too much. I'm running out of stuff, so I guess that's my cue to go. I've got to finish. Oh, I'm making artwork that's looking fucking crazy. I'm doing American Psycho. It'll be done by tomorrow. So when I go live tomorrow, I'll show you guys. It's smaller too, so I can actually like hold it up. It'll fit right here too, so I might just hang it until I get it in somewhere. But yeah, that's it for me. Yeah, always a pleasure. I got nothing else. And I will see you guys tomorrow. So enjoy the weekend, because it's Friday, right? You know? Do whatever you want, be safe. Don't fuck anyone up. Mwah. Words of wisdom. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, bye.